I saw your video of you cooking the brakes at Sebring.
Happens.
Tell me, well,
how much does that Aston Martin weigh?
I want to say it's like 3,400 pounds or
Oh,
something
that's
like
not
that.
bad.
Yeah,
that's not bad at all.
bad.
I stand corrected.
It was such a slow group that day, and I was like on a high because I was like, I'm passing everybody.
Was these all the Chevys that
It
you were
was all the
passing?
Chevys.
The Corvettes, the
Two
Camaros.
Corvettes, yeah. It was like somebody's grandpa driving a Cadillac, you know. And I was on a roll. I was in my mind. I really didn't catch on to the fact that like I was starting to run out of brakes, like turn by turn. I was braking a little later, and I really wanted to.
You were too focused on passing everybody.
Right.
You didn't notice your brakes were fading.
It was at 7, and I was doing like 130-ish, 130 some, and then I see that we're still doing 130, and I was like, oh, okay, so what do we do now? And there's like cones in front of me, and I was like, what do we do? Like, where do we go? We mowed the lawn a little bit and got back on the track, cooled the brakes down, and
So you didn't want to do what your hero in the Corvette did, which he went straight and then made a left through the fence. Yeah.
it took me so long to find that video again because I'd seen it. My first track day ever was at Sebring, and I remember somebody showed it to me that day, and I was like, that's the most hilarious thing I've ever seen ever.
You've seen that video.
Yeah, of course.
I've watched it so many times, and I always wonder, I'm like, why didn't he just make a right? It's an access road. Like, if he made a left, you can just the same make a right.
He was tired. He wanted to go to the hotel.
Yeah, the closest I've ever come to car contact on the track was the same corner. So I was following somebody. This went back when I had my Golf R. So I had just gotten past them. We go into turn 7, and he had clearly lost his brakes trying to stay ahead of me. So, you know, I get on the brakes. I got my turn-in point. I start to turn in, and I just out of the corner of my eye, why you need situational awareness, saw him, and he flew right past me on the inside just as I started to turn in.
I almost had a Lexus. Same turn 7. They were, I think I have video of this. They were so far ahead of me, but the closing distance, you don't realize it at night. That was another mistake that I made. The closing distance just happens so quickly. And so the way that I was trying to judge it is, okay, by the time I start my braking, like he should be around the corner, and he wasn't. And he was having some brake issues as well. So it was the problem was compounded with that.
Right.
So we ended up going through 7 together. You know that the big yellow on the inside?
Yep.
Like you don't ever want to hit that?
No.
I rode it.